Ethan Cole had lived most of his 39 years believing money could solve almost anything. He had built a multi-million-dollar real estate empire from scratch, commanded boardrooms with quiet power, and walked through life with the confidence of a man who knew his worth. But on this particular morning, inside a glass-walled office overlooking Manhattan, Ethan felt something unusual doubt. He stared at the thick stack of legal papers placed neatly in front of him. These documents were supposed to secure his future with his fiancée, Valerie Hartwell, a stunning, polished woman from a wealthy New England family, known for her social connections and impeccable public image. Valerie placed her manicured hand on his. "Just sign them, baby. It's just formality, protecting us both." The prenup. Ethan forced a smile, trying to ignore the strange tightness in his chest. Yeah, just formality. But as he picked up the pen, something inside him resisted, a whisper from his past, a reminder of someone he once loved long before fame, money, and media attention swallowed him whole. Malik, a name he hadn't spoken in years, a name he buried alongside the man he used to be. Before success demanded he hide his truth. Valerie leaned closer, her voice honeyed but firm. "My father wants everything clean before the wedding. You understand?" He understood. He saw the calculation behind her smile, the pressure, the timing, the way she pushed the papers toward him like it was nothing. Ethan inhaled slowly and finally signed the first page. Click! The sound of the pen echoed like a gunshot. His lawyer slid the next page forward. Initial here. His signature flowed like muscle memory, yet his heart felt heavier with every stroke. Suddenly, the conference room door burst open. Everyone turned, and Ethan froze. Standing at the doorway, dressed in a fitted black jacket, broad-shouldered, strong posture, jaw tense, and eyes full of controlled fury, was Malik Carter, his ex-lover, the man he once trusted with his whole heart. Ethan's breath stopped. Valerie's eyes widened with irritation. "Who is?" Malik didn't look at her. His gaze locked only on Ethan. "I'm sorry to interrupt," Malik said, voice low but unwavering. "But Ethan, before you finish signing anything, you need to see this." He stepped forward and placed a slim black folder on the table. Ethan stared at it, his pulse racing. Valerie's face flashed with irritation. "What the hell is this? Security, get him out." Malik ignored her completely. His voice dropped to something heavy, something painful. "She's using you, Ethan. I have proof." The room fell silent. Ethan's world tilted. Malik opened the folder, revealing photographs, text screenshots, bank transfers, everything. Valerie's perfect smile shattered. Ethan's signature hand went numb. This wasn't a coincidence. This wasn't jealousy. This was something else, something dangerous, real, personal. "Why are you here?" Ethan whispered, voice breaking. Malik swallowed hard, eyes softening just for a moment. "Because I still care, even if you don't." Ethan couldn't breathe. Valerie snapped, voice cracking. "This is ridiculous. Ethan, don't listen to him." But Ethan didn't hear her anymore. He only heard the past he thought he buried, now standing right in front of him. And for the first time in years, Ethan wasn't sure who he could trust. Make sure to like and subscribe our channel to support us. Silence consumed the room. The papers lay half-signed. Valerie stood frozen in outrage. Ethan stared at Malik like he was seeing a ghost with unfinished business. The lawyer stepped back, sensing the shift in the room, the crackle of something powerful and dangerous. Malik's presence brought back memories Ethan had buried so deep they almost felt fictional. Late-night coffee in Harlem, shared dreams before Ethan became a public figure. The warmth of Malik's laugh, the heartbreak of the breakup Ethan initiated out of fear and ambition. Ethan forced himself to look away from those memories and focus on the folder Malik had placed on the table. "What is this?" Ethan asked, voice barely above a whisper. Malik didn't sugarcoat it. "Evidence, real, verifiable, and time-stamped." Valerie scoffed. "Oh please, lies, all of it. He's here because he wants you back. He wants your money. He wants relevance." Malik cut her off with a calmness that was almost chilling. "I had Ethan long before the money, and I walked away without taking a dime." Valerie fell silent for a moment, because even she felt the sincerity behind that sentence. Ethan swallowed hard. "Open it," Malik urged. Hands trembling slightly, Ethan flipped open the folder. The first page hit like a hammer. A text thread. Valerie messaging someone saved only as DH. "Valerie, don't worry. Once the prenup is signed, I'll have access. DH and the marriage. Valerie, 6 months, maybe less. Then we separate peacefully. I get the payout, you get your investment back. Ethan's breath hitched. He flipped the next page. Bank transfers, $50,000, $75,000, $120,000, all from a shadow account connected to DH, to Valerie. Valerie's face changed, panic flickering beneath the mask of confidence. That's out of context, she stammered. This is edited, it's fake. But the timestamps, the metadata, the consistency, it all screamed authenticity. The next page was a photograph. Valerie in a hotel lobby, with a tall man in a charcoal suit. The same initials appeared on his luggage tag. DH. Ethan felt his heart breaking with a quiet violence he didn't expect. Valerie, his voice cracked. Tell me this is fake. Her eyes darted around, searching for an escape. Ethan, listen to me. I love you. This man, he's just a business contact. These texts, people make fake screenshots all the time. Ethan looked at Malik. Malik didn't speak. He didn't need to. His eyes said everything. I didn't come here to ruin you. I came here to save you. Valerie lunged toward Ethan, grabbing his arm. Ethan, baby, think, he's your ex. He hates me. He wants you back. He'll do anything to break us apart. Malik stepped forward, calm but firm. If I wanted him back, Valerie, trust me, I wouldn't need tricks. Ethan's breath caught. The room grew still as his world wavered between the life he chose and the life he abandoned. His lawyer finally spoke, clearing his throat. Mr. Cole, perhaps we should pause the signing until this is verified. Valerie exploded. No, we are not pausing anything. She tried to grab the papers, but Ethan put a hand over them, stopping her. The quiet in his voice was more powerful than a shout. Sit down, Valerie. Her eyes widened. She had never heard him speak like that. Malik stepped back, giving Ethan space. Ethan opened the last page of the folder. A printed email from Valerie to her best friend, written 2 days before Ethan proposed. He's emotionally weak when it comes to relationships. I can control him, and if all goes right, he'll never know what hit him. Ethan closed the folder slowly, the weight of betrayal crushing his chest. He looked at Valerie, really looked at her. For the first time, he didn't see beauty or elegance or polish. He saw deception, greed, a woman who viewed him not as a partner, but as a target. Ethan stood. Valerie, is any of this true? Her lip trembled, her mask cracked, and in that tiny crack, truth leaked out like poison. Ethan, you don't understand. He stepped back, and for the first time in years, he looked at Malik with something he had denied for so long. Trust. Valerie saw that look and panicked. Ethan, if you walk out of here, everything we planned, everything, will collapse. Ethan whispered, maybe it needs to. Malik inhaled sharply. Valerie's voice trembled into fury. You're making a mistake. You think this man cares about you. He left you. Malik flinched but didn't respond. Ethan did. Maybe he left because I pushed him away. The room went quiet again. Valerie trembled, voice cracking into desperation. Ethan, don't do this. But it was too late. Ethan slowly closed the folder and handed it back to Malik. Thank you, he whispered. And Valerie knew. She had lost. Ethan didn't remember walking out of the conference room. He only remembered the feeling. The floor shifting beneath him, the air turning colder, and the world he trusted collapsing in slow motion. Malik walked beside him, silent. Not proud, not triumphant, just steady, like someone who came to catch a falling man. The elevator doors closed. For the first time since Malik returned, they were alone. Ethan finally spoke. His voice sounded like it belonged to someone else. Why now, Malik? After all these years, why come back? Malik's jaw tightened. He opened his mouth to answer, but the elevator chimed, stopping on the lobby floor. A man in a charcoal suit stepped in. Tall, cold, smirking. Ethan stiffened. Malik's eyes sharpened. The man extended a hand casually, as if meeting old friends at brunch. Ethan Cole, he said smoothly, and Malik Carter heard a lot about you both. Ethan felt his pulse spike. The luggage tag in Malik's folder flashed through his mind. DH. The man's smile widened when he saw Ethan's fear. Let's skip introductions, he said softly. You already know who I am. Malik moved a half step in front of Ethan, protective, instinctive, but DH wasn't intimidated. He leaned closer, voice dropping to a whisper that felt like a threat wrapped in silk. Valerie didn't fail you, he said. She failed me. Ethan swallowed. What do you want? DH's grin grew sharper. Oh, Ethan, it was never about you. You were just the investment, she was the instrument. And Malik, he tilted his head toward him. He's the problem. Malik's fists tightened, but he kept his composure. Stay away from him, Malik said quietly. DH chuckled. Still playing the hero. You didn't look like a hero 3 years ago when you... Don't, Malik's voice shook. Just a little. Enough for Ethan to hear it. DH loved it. He leaned back as the elevator reached the ground floor. Gentlemen, he said, stepping out, this isn't over. Then he disappeared into the lobby crowd like a shadow, returning to the dark. The doors closed again, and Ethan turned to Malik. What was that? Who is he really? Malik exhaled deeply, as if releasing a secret he'd been carrying for too long. His name is Daniel Hayes, Malik said. He's not just some wealthy investor. He runs people, uses them, breaks them. Ethan's stomach sank. Why Valerie? Why me? Because you're valuable, Malik whispered. And because she was vulnerable. Malik, why do you know him? Ethan asked. But Malik didn't answer immediately. His silence screamed louder than words. Malik, Ethan pressed. What did he mean upstairs? What happened 3 years ago? Why did you leave me? Malik looked away, jaw tense, eyes shadowed with something deep. Regret, shame, fear. Maybe all three. He finally spoke. Because Daniel Hayes wasn't done with me, he said softly. And I left you to protect you. Ethan's breath caught. Malik continued, voice cracking at the edges. He told me if I stayed with you, he'd destroy your career, your name, everything you worked for. So I walked away. Not because I stopped loving you. He looked up, eyes glassy but steady. I left to save you. Ethan felt something inside him shatter and rebuild in the same heartbeat. Malik, he whispered. Malik stepped back. This isn't just about Valerie anymore, he said. Daniel isn't done. He wants something. And now that I've exposed her, he'll come after us both. Ethan wasn't prepared for that. For what? Ethan asked. Malik looked straight into his eyes, the air turning heavy with truth. For control, he said. And Ethan, he doesn't lose. The building's glass doors slid open, letting in the cold New York air. But Ethan barely felt it. His mind replayed Daniel Hayes' smile. That calm, casual smile of a man who didn't need threats to be terrifying. Next to Ethan, Malik kept scanning the street. Not paranoid, experienced, as if he knew the danger wasn't over, just hidden. They reached Ethan's car. Ethan turned to him. Malik, what does he want with you? What did you get involved in? Malik didn't answer right away. Instead, he looked up at the sky like he was searching for the right version of the truth, the version Ethan could survive hearing. Before Malik could speak, someone stormed out of the building behind them, heels clicking, breath uneven, eyes wild. Valerie, but not the flawless, polished Valerie he knew. This Valerie was cracking, makeup smudged, hands shaking, fury melting into fear. Ethan, please, she gasped. You can't just walk away. He stiffened. Valerie, it's over. Don't make this harder. She grabbed his arm. Her voice broke. Ethan, I was desperate. Daniel promised me everything. He said you'd never marry me without pressure. I didn't mean to hurt you. Malik stepped forward. Leave him alone. Valerie's head snapped toward him, eyes blazing. You think you're the hero here. You ruined everything. You think Daniel won't punish me for this. Malik's expression changed. Soft, human, pain in his eyes. Valerie, you don't understand what kind of man he is. I understand perfectly, she snapped. He owns people, he fixes lives, then he breaks them. And now he's going to break me. Ethan's stomach twisted. This is bigger than a prenup, isn't it? He whispered. Valerie let out a shaky, bitter laugh. You really want the truth? Daniel doesn't care about marriage. He wanted access to your company, your influence, your political connections. You were supposed to be his pawn. She looked at Malik with hatred and jealousy, and you ruined it because you couldn't stand to see him happy with someone else. Malik closed his eyes, as if her words cut deeper than she knew. Ethan stepped between them. Malik didn't come back to sabotage anything. He saved me. Valerie's expression twisted. Hurt, anger, regret, all fighting for control. Ethan, if you walk away from Daniel, he'll come after you. He came after Malik. He'll come after anyone who guesses the truth. Ethan's pulse froze. Malik, what did he do to you? Malik didn't answer. He didn't need to. Valerie did. He owned him, she whispered. Not legally, emotionally, financially, psychologically. Malik worked for him, trusted him, and Daniel, her voice dropped, turned him into something he never wanted to be. Ethan's chest tightened. Malik, what does she mean? Malik finally opened his eyes, and Ethan saw something there. A shadow, a weight, a wound deeper than betrayal. Ethan, Malik said quietly, there's something I should have told you years ago. Valerie stepped back, eyes filling with guilt. Malik continued, each word heavy. I didn't just work for Daniel Hayes. A pause, a breath, a truth ready to break open. I belonged to him. Ethan felt the world tilt. What does that mean? Malik swallowed hard, his voice barely steady. He controlled my career, my finances, my contracts. He kept me close. And when I tried to leave, when I met you, when I fell for you, he made sure I understood the cost. Valerie whispered, Daniel doesn't let people walk away. He punishes them. Ethan felt a chill run down his spine. What did he do to you, Malik? Malik tried to answer, but couldn't. He turned away, jaw tight, breathing uneven. Ethan stepped closer. Malik, please. Malik's voice broke. He didn't hurt me physically. He did something worse. Ethan waited, heart pounding. Malik looked him dead in the eyes, haunted, ashamed, yet unbroken. He made me betray someone I loved. Ethan froze. Valerie gasped, and the full weight of Malik's past began to sink in. Before Ethan could speak, Malik's phone buzzed. He looked at the screen. His blood drained from his face. Ethan saw it, saw real fear, sharp and immediate. Malik handed him the phone, a message from an unknown number. One sentence, round 2 begins tonight. DH. Ethan's breath caught. Valerie whispered, trembling, he's coming. Malik stepped closer to Ethan, protective, steady, ready. Listen to me, he said. Daniel Hayes doesn't make threats. A pause. He makes promises. The city fell into its usual evening roar. Honking taxis, glowing billboards, footsteps on pavement. But for Ethan, the world had gone terrifyingly quiet. Malik's phone still glowed with Daniel's message. Round 2 begins tonight. Those words felt like a knife dipped in ice. Valerie stood trembling near the car, mascara streaks running down her cheeks. Her bravado was gone. Her confidence was gone. Only one thing remained. Fear. Ethan, she whispered, Daniel doesn't bluff. If he said tonight, then it's already in motion. Ethan tried to stay calm, but his pulse hammered. He turned to Malik. Tell me exactly what he's capable of. Malik exhaled slowly, like someone preparing to reopen an old wound. Daniel Hayes destroys people quietly, he said. No bullets, no scandals. He ruins your life from the inside. He takes what you love, twists it, and hands it back shattered. Ethan felt his chest tighten. What did he do to you? Malik hesitated. Too long. Valerie looked away, as if she knew the truth but couldn't bear to hear it again. Malik finally answered, voice low. He made me betray someone I cared about, someone innocent, someone who trusted me. His eyes flickered with pain. After that, I couldn't look at myself. I couldn't look at you. Ethan stepped closer before he even realized it. Malik, I would have forgiven you. Malik shook his head. It wasn't something forgivable. Before Ethan could answer, a dark SUV slowed near the curb. Tinted windows, no plates, engine humming low, patient, predatory. Valerie gasped. No, he wouldn't. Malik instinctively moved in front of Ethan. The SUV didn't stop, didn't speed up either, just passed by slowly. Like a warning, Ethan shivered. Was that him? No, Malik said. Worse, his people. The SUV turned the corner and disappeared. Valerie hugged herself, shaking. He's showing you he's watching. That's step 1. Step 1, Ethan repeated. Malik nodded grimly. Daniel loves stages. He never strikes all at once. And step 2. Malik didn't answer. Valerie did. He takes something from you. Ethan glanced around. Cars, pedestrians, streetlights. Nothing looked threatening, and yet everything did. Malik, Ethan whispered. What is he planning? Malik didn't move, didn't speak, because his phone vibrated again. A second message. This one was worse. Malik's eyes widened as he read it. Fear flashed through them, so fast Ethan almost missed it. Ethan grabbed the phone from him. The message was a picture. Ethan's townhouse, taken from across the street. Lights on, shadows moving inside. And a caption, hope you locked your doors, Ethan. Ethan felt his breath stop. How does he even? Ethan choked out. He's been watching you longer than you realize, Malik said. Valerie shook her head, whispering, "This is what he does. He makes you feel unsafe in your own life." Ethan swallowed hard. "I need to go home." "No," Malik said instantly, grabbing his arm. "That's exactly what he wants." Ethan pulled free. "My assistant is there, my housekeeper. They could be in danger." Malik hesitated, then nodded. "Fine, but I'm coming with you." Valerie stepped forward. "I'll come too." Malik shook his head. "No. If Daniel is angry at you for failing him, you being with Ethan will only escalate it." Valerie looked like she wanted to argue, but for once she didn't. She nodded slowly. "I'll disappear for a while. And Ethan, I'm sorry for everything." Ethan didn't respond. He couldn't. Malik opened the passenger door. "Get in now." Ethan didn't argue. They drove through Manhattan's glowing streets in tense silence. But inside that silence, something shifted. For the first time, Ethan truly saw the cost of Malik's past. The exhaustion in his shoulders, the constant scanning of mirrors, the weight of guilt he carried alone for years. Ethan finally broke the silence. "Malik, you said he made you betray someone you loved." Malik's jaw tightened. "Don't ask me that. I need to know." Malik still didn't answer. So Ethan asked the question he'd been terrified to ask since the moment Malik walked into that conference room. "Was it me?" Malik closed his eyes. The car slowed at a red light. The world stopped moving. Malik whispered, barely audible, "Yes." The word hit Ethan harder than any threat Daniel could ever make. Ethan felt something warm and painful swell in his chest. "Malik, why didn't you tell me?" "Because you deserved better than the man I was back then," Malik said. "And because if I had stayed, Daniel would have ripped your life apart." Ethan swallowed. "And now?" Malik looked over at him, eyes soft, haunted, but determined. "Now I'm done running." The light turned green. Ethan's townhouse appeared at the end of the block. But as they approached, Ethan froze. The front door was wide open, lights flickering, a shape moving inside. Malik slammed on the brakes. "Ethan, stay here." "No," Ethan said, voice shaking. "If Daniel is inside my home, I'm not hiding." Malik grabbed Ethan's arm tight, desperate. "Ethan, listen to me. Daniel Hayes may want to ruin your life." He swallowed, "But he has also wanted you for years." Ethan's stomach dropped. "What?" Malik looked straight into his eyes. "That's the real reason he destroyed us." Before Ethan could react, a figure appeared in the open doorway of his home. Tall, still, facing them. Malik whispered, "Daniel." "Make sure to click the sub button. Let's dive to next." Lights flickered like a dying heartbeat. The front door swayed in the wind, open just enough to feel wrong. And in the doorway, Daniel Hayes, tall, calm, perfectly still. He looked like someone visiting an old friend, or someone about to destroy one. Malik stepped out of the car first, placing himself between Ethan and the danger. His voice was low, steady, sharp. "Daniel, get out of his house." Daniel didn't move. Instead, he smiled softly, that unsettling, controlled smile that hid entire storms. "Malik," he said, voice smooth as glass, "you left without saying goodbye again." Malik clenched his fists. Ethan swallowed hard and stepped out of the car. His legs felt weak, but he forced himself forward. "Daniel," he said, "whatever game you're playing, stop. Leave my people alone." Daniel looked at Ethan with an unsettling gentleness, a gentleness that felt wrong, like a hand brushing your cheek right before the knife goes in. "Ethan," Daniel murmured, "you always assume the worst of me." "You threatened me," Ethan said. "You came into my home." "No," Daniel corrected calmly, stepping out of the doorway. "I came to warn you." Malik scoffed. "You expect us to believe that?" Daniel's eyes shifted to him, so fast, so sudden Malik flinched. "I don't expect you to believe anything," Daniel said. "But Ethan deserves the truth." Ethan's pulse raced. "What truth?" Daniel stepped closer, just enough for Ethan to feel his presence. The cold, deliberate aura of a man who didn't need violence to terrify. "Malik didn't tell you everything," Daniel said quietly. "And if you're going to choose who to trust, you should know the full story." Malik moved instantly in front of Ethan. "Don't listen to him." Daniel's expression softened with dangerous amusement. "Still protecting him, I see." He tilted his head. "But who protected him from you, Malik?" Ethan froze. "What does that mean?" Malik's breathing changed, shallow, shaky, defensive. Daniel took a slow step toward them. "Let's start simple," he said softly. 3 years ago, Malik didn't leave you because he wanted to protect you." "Daniel, stop," Malik warned. He left you, Daniel continued, because I ordered him to. Ethan's stomach twisted. I already know that, Ethan whispered. Daniel smiled wider. Oh, you know the surface, but not the reason. Malik looked like he wanted to punch him. Or run. Daniel, don't. Daniel ignored him completely. Ethan, he said, voice dropping to something almost intimate. I didn't force Malik to leave you because you were in danger. He paused. He let the silence grow sharp. I forced him to leave because he chose you over me. Ethan felt the world sway. What? Malik closed his eyes. Pain, shame, guilt. All of it flashed across his face. Daniel's voice dropped lower, silkier, darker. You think Malik just worked for me? He shook his head. No, Malik belonged to me emotionally, legally, financially, all tied to contracts he signed long before you met him. Ethan stepped back in shock. Malik tried to speak. Ethan, it wasn't. Daniel raised a hand. Let him finish. Then Daniel said the words that broke the night in half. When Malik met you, he started slipping out of my control. Meeting you made him soft, distracted, dangerous to my business. Ethan's heart pounded. So you punished him, Ethan whispered. Daniel nodded once. Oh yes, but punishment wasn't enough. Malik's jaw trembled. Daniel, please. Daniel looked Ethan in the eyes. I told Malik that if he didn't walk away from you, I would expose his secret. Ethan blinked. What secret? Daniel smiled. Cold, devastating. Tell him, Malik. Malik shook his head hard. Ethan, don't listen. He manipulates, he twists. Daniel cut him off, stepping closer, voice barely above a whisper. Fine, I'll say it. And then, he said it. Malik betrayed you for me long before you ever knew he existed. Ethan felt his lungs collapse. What are you talking about? Daniel continued, eyes locked on him. You think your company's investor pulled out 3 years ago because of market instability. He chuckled softly. No, Malik convinced him to walk away, for me. Ethan felt the ground disappear beneath him. That investor nearly destroyed my startup, he whispered. It set me back 2 years. Malik's voice cracked. Ethan, I didn't have a choice. Daniel cut in, brutal and precise. He broke you for me. He weakened you. He made you vulnerable. A pause, so I could be the one to rebuild you. Ethan's heart shattered. Malik, he whispered. Tell me he's lying. Malik stepped forward, eyes desperate, voice trembling. Ethan, I didn't want to do it. He held everything over me. My contract, my debt, my entire life. But you did it, Ethan said, voice cracking. Malik flinched like he'd been hit. I tried to fix it. I tried to make it right. That's why I left. That's why I stayed away. I couldn't face you knowing what I'd done. Daniel stepped back, satisfied. Now, he said softly, you understand who's been protecting you and who's been lying to you. Malik's eyes filled with something Ethan had never seen in him. Raw, breaking guilt. Ethan, Malik whispered, I loved you, I still do. But back then I was trapped. Ethan didn't respond. He couldn't. Daniel smiled faintly. And that, he said, brings us to round 3. Ethan looked up stunned. Round 3. Daniel nodded. Breaking your trust was round 2. A pause. Round 3 is taking something you can't replace. Malik stepped forward, voice fierce. Daniel, don't you touch him. Daniel didn't look at Malik. He only looked at Ethan. Consider this your countdown. Then he turned and walked down the street, calm, untouched, unhurried. He disappeared into the shadows as if he owned them, leaving Ethan shattered, leaving Malik destroyed, leaving the night colder than ever. Malik tried to approach Ethan. Ethan, please listen. Ethan stepped back. Don't, he whispered. And for the first time, Malik didn't move. He just stood there, broken, silent, watching the man he loved slip away again. The street fell silent after Daniel disappeared. Ethan stood frozen on the pavement, eyes unfocused, breaths uneven. Malik took a hesitant step toward him, but Ethan flinched back as if Malik were a threat, not the man who once held him through storms. The distance between them felt like a canyon. Malik's voice cracked. Ethan, please, let me explain. Ethan didn't answer. He turned and walked into the house. Malik stayed outside, staring at the ground like he deserved the cold, the darkness, the punishment. Inside, Ethan's home felt different. Lights flickered, shadows stretched across the floor. A framed picture on the table was fussed on. Ethan and Malik at a charity gala from years ago. Ethan had kept it hidden in a drawer, unable to throw it away. Now it lay shattered on the floor. Ethan's chest tightened painfully. Was Daniel inside earlier? Did he touch this? Did he break it on purpose? Malik stayed at the doorway, not crossing the threshold. Ethan, I'm not the same man I was. I'm trying to make this right. Ethan swallowed, voice barely a whisper. You broke my company for him. Malik's face twisted in pain. I tried to undo it, he whispered. I tried every way I could to repay what you lost. I almost killed myself with guilt. Ethan didn't respond. Malik took a small step inside. Please, Ethan, say something. Ethan turned his back. I don't know what to say to someone who destroyed me. Those words hit harder than any punch. Malik's jaw shook. His eyes glistened. But before either could speak, a window shattered. Ethan jumped. Malik spun toward the noise instantly, instincts kicking in. Stay behind me, Malik ordered. Ethan didn't argue this time. They approached the hallway carefully. Glass glittered on the floor. A rock lay in the center of the shards, with a note tied to it. Malik crouched first, scanning for danger, then lifted the paper. His face drained of color. Ethan whispered, "What does it say?" Malik read aloud. Round 3 has begun. Ethan felt cold spread through his bones. Another line was scribbled below. Look up. They both froze. Slowly, Malik lifted his head, and then Ethan saw it too. A red laser dot moving across the far living room wall. Then another. Then another. Malik grabbed Ethan and pushed him behind the nearest column. Snipers, Ethan gasped. No, Malik said quickly. This is a scare tactic. Daniel won't kill you, not his style, but he wants you terrified. He paused, and he wants me helpless. Ethan's breaths came shallow and fast. Malik scanned angles like a trained soldier. Ethan whispered, "Why does he want to hurt you so badly?" Malik's voice shook, not from fear but from shame. Because I loved you more than I feared him. Before Ethan could respond, his phone buzzed. A number he didn't recognize. Malik's eyes widened. Don't answer. Ethan answered. A single voice filled the line. Smooth, calm, whispering. Daniel. Hello, Ethan. Ethan's throat tightened. What do you want? I told you earlier, Daniel said. I'm taking something you can't replace. Ethan's heart pounded. What does that mean? For now, Daniel continued softly. Just step outside. Malik snatched the phone from Ethan's hand. You touch him and I swear. Daniel interrupted. Oh, Malik, still trying to be a hero. His voice darkened. Bring him outside now. Malik shook his head, refusing silently. Daniel's voice chilled the air. You don't bring him out in 20 seconds. A pause. Someone inside that house won't see morning. Ethan gasped. Who's inside? Malik's eyes darted around in horror. He suddenly realized. Ethan's assistant's handbag sat on the couch. His housekeeper's keys lay on the table. They're hiding, Ethan whispered. They must have heard something earlier. Malik cursed under his breath. Ethan panicked. They'll be targets if we don't. I know, Malik said, voice tight. We have to go out there. Ethan hesitated, but nodded. Malik grabbed his hand. You stay behind me, no matter what. They stepped outside into the cold night air. A black car waited across the street. Not Daniel. Someone else. The back window rolled down slowly. Daniel wasn't inside. Instead, Valerie, tied, gagged, terrified, her eyes swollen from crying. Ethan whispered, "Oh my God." Malik's expression twisted with helpless fury. Daniel came from behind the car, hands casually in his pockets, like this was a business meeting. Round 3, he said gently, is a lesson in loyalty. 2 men stepped out beside him, big, masked, silent. Daniel pointed at Malik. You betray me again, she dies. Malik took a step forward, but Ethan grabbed his arm. Don't, Ethan whispered. He wants you to break. Malik's entire body shook with rage. Daniel smiled slowly. Let's make this interesting. He turned to Ethan. You choose. Ethan froze. What choose what? Daniel raised a finger and pointed at Valerie. She betrays me, so she should pay. Then he pointed at Malik. But he betrayed me for you. Ethan's blood ran cold. You decide who I take. Malik stepped forward instantly. Take me. Ethan pulled him back. Daniel smiled a devil's smile. That's not how the game works. He looked directly at Ethan. Choose Ethan. His voice was soft, almost tender. Who pays for the truth? Malik whispered desperately. Ethan, don't choose her, she's innocent. Valerie sobbed behind the gag, shaking uncontrollably. Ethan's heart pounded like it might burst. Daniel took a step closer, voice lowering. One of them leaves with me tonight. The street held its breath. Ethan shook, torn, helpless. Malik's hand found Ethan. Warm, steady, trembling. "Choose me," Malik whispered, eyes glassy. "He'll ruin her. I can survive him. Choose me." Valerie shook her head violently, begging through muffled cries. Daniel smiled, waiting. Ethan's eyes filled with tears. His voice broke. I. Ethan stood between two lives. To his left, Valerie, bound, gagged, trembling so violently the ropes shook with her. Her mascara streaked her face, her eyes begging, pleading, drowning in terror. To his right, Malik, shivering from rage and guilt, eyes red, jaw tight, a man ready to give himself up. And in front of them, Daniel Hayes, calm, smiling, hands in his pockets like he was asking someone to choose a dessert, not a human life. The streetlights flickered above them, as if even the city couldn't watch this moment unfold. Ethan's voice broke first. "Daniel, don't do this." Daniel stepped closer, lowering his voice to a whisper meant only for Ethan. Pain teaches faster than forgiveness. Ethan clenched his teeth, fighting tears. "You want me." His voice cracked. "You want control of me." Daniel smiled, slow and hollow. "Exactly. And now you'll understand what Malik felt the day I made him choose." Malik flinched like the sentence slapped him. Ethan's fists clenched. "You're sick." "No," Daniel whispered. "I'm honest, and choices, they reveal who we truly value." He stepped back into the streetlight, spreading his hands. "Now pick." The silence that followed felt poisonous. Valerie was shaking uncontrollably. Her muffled cry sounded like she was pleading for her life through a wall. Malik stepped forward. "Ethan, look at me." Ethan turned. Malik's voice was steady now, calmer, braver, as if accepting death made him clearer. "You choose me," he said firmly, "because if he takes her, she won't survive. I know Daniel. I know what he does to people who fail him." Ethan's chest tightened painfully. Valerie sobbed behind the gag. Malik continued, voice breaking slightly but controlled. "And I deserve it. Everything Daniel said, all the things I did, I deserve the consequences. Not her." Ethan shook his head, tears burning. "No, Malik, I can't lose you. I can't let him." Malik grabbed Ethan's shaking hands. "You already lost me years ago," he whispered. "What's left of me belongs to him." Ethan felt that like a knife. Daniel watched them quietly, eyes narrowed with jealousy, the kind of jealousy that turns into violence. Ethan whispered, "Malik, please." Malik forced a small, sad smile. "Ethan, I spent years trying to save you silently. Let me save you one last time loudly." Valerie made a muffled scream. She shook her head desperately, trying to free herself. Daniel tilted his head, amused. 10 seconds, Ethan." Ethan's heart slammed against his ribs. Malik squeezed his hands. "Choose me." Valerie let out a choked cry. Daniel began counting softly. 10, 9. Ethan looked at Valerie, terrified, innocent, shaking so hard she looked like she might faint. Then he looked at Malik, broken, guilty, destroyed, and still trying to protect him. 8, 7. Ethan's breath trembled. He whispered, "Malik, I won't let you die for me." Malik's voice cracked. "I already died for you years ago." 6, 5. Ethan sobbed. This was impossible. 4. Ethan shouted, shaking, desperate, destroyed. "Take me." The entire street froze. Malik's eyes went wide. Valerie screamed behind her gag. Daniel blinked. "Repeat that," he whispered. Ethan's voice broke as he yelled again. "Take me, I'm your choice. I'm the one you want, let them go." Malik grabbed him. "No, Ethan, no." Ethan pulled away, tears falling. "Please take me instead, let them live." Daniel stared at Ethan with something terrifying. Not anger, not satisfaction, but hunger. Slowly he walked toward Ethan, studying him like a priceless piece of art. "You would give yourself up for them." Ethan nodded, crying openly now. "Yes, let them go, take me." Malik grabbed Ethan's arm violently. "No, Ethan, stop. You don't know what he'll do to you." Daniel raised a hand, silencing Malik instantly. He stepped so close to Ethan their breaths almost touched. Daniel whispered, "You don't even know what you just offered me." Ethan whispered back, "I don't care, just let them go." Valerie sobbed harder. Malik was shaking. This was his nightmare, the thing he feared most. Ethan falling into Daniel's hands. Daniel smiled slowly. "Your bravery is touching." He brushed Ethan's cheek with his thumb. Ethan flinched in disgust. But Daniel whispered, "This wasn't part of the rules." He turned away, then snapped his fingers. The two masked men dragged Valerie to the car. Malik lunged forward. "Don't touch her," Daniel barked. "Malik, move again and I break her jaw." Malik froze. Ethan yelled, voice breaking. "You said one of them, you said I choose." Daniel turned, smiling like a man who enjoyed breaking toys. "Oh, Ethan, I lied." Malik's face went pale. Valerie screamed through her gag. Daniel stepped close. "I told you," he whispered. "Round 3 is taking something you can't replace." He tapped Ethan's chest. "And I choose this." In one motion, Daniel's men grabbed Ethan. Malik roared, "No, no, take me instead." He lunged, swinging wildly, but Daniel's men slammed him to the pavement. Ethan struggled as they dragged him toward the car. Malik screamed his name. "Etienne, please, let him go." Ethan fought to look back. "Malik, don't let him take me." Daniel leaned in through the open car door, smiling. "This is what happens," he said softly, "when two men love you more than they fear me." The door slammed. The car sped off. Malik scrambled to his feet, sprinting after it. "Etienne!" His scream echoed down the empty street. Valerie lay shaking on the pavement. Malik collapsed beside her, sobbing, hands in his hair, shaking uncontrollably. He whispered the words Ethan would never hear. "I won't let him keep you. I swear to God, Ethan, I'm coming for you." The camera would fade here, on Malik on his knees, Valerie crying, and Ethan being taken away. Everything broken, everything changed. Round 3 had only just begun. Ethan woke to darkness. Not dim, not low-lit. Darkness. A blindfold covered his eyes. His wrists were tied behind the chair, his ankles bound to the legs. Breathing felt like inhaling fear itself. The room smelled of cold metal and expensive cologne, Daniel's scent. A soft click echoed. Footsteps. Slow, measured, predatory. "Daniel." Ethan felt his breath on his ear before he heard the voice. "You offered yourself," Daniel whispered, "and I accepted." Ethan's heart hammered. "Where, Valerie?" His voice cracked. "And Malik, what did you do to them?" Daniel chuckled, a quiet, icy sound. "They're alive for now." A pause. "They won't be if you keep shouting." Ethan clenched his teeth. "Why me, Daniel? What do you want?" Daniel circled him slowly, like a collector studying his most prized possession. "You want the truth," he murmured. Ethan breathed hard. "Yes." Daniel slid the blindfold off. The room lit up. A large underground space, concrete walls, soft, warm lighting from above. But the horror wasn't the room. It was the wall in front of him. Photos. Hundreds, thousands of him. Ethan. Pictures from years ago. From his first job, his college graduation. A photo of him laughing with friends. Pictures from random streets, stores, airports, hotel lobbies. Some circled in red, some labeled, some torn, some taped together like broken pieces. Ethan's mouth went dry. What is this?" Daniel exhaled softly, almost tender. "My devotion." Ethan's whole body turned cold. "This isn't devotion, this is sick." Daniel slammed both hands on Ethan's shoulders, forcing him to face the wall. "No, this is loyalty." His grip tightened. "This is love you didn't recognize." Ethan's voice broke. "This is obsession." Daniel smiled slowly. "Exactly." Meanwhile, Star Malik was ripping the city apart. He tore through Daniel's old hangouts, called every old contact, went to every bar, every alley, every shadow Daniel ever lived in. Valerie followed him, limping, terrified, but refusing to stay behind. Malik slowed down. "No," he shouted, eyes wild. He took him, Valerie. "He's gonna break him. Do you understand that?" Valerie grabbed his arm. "Then we get him back." Malik froze. She looked him straight in the eyes, shaking but determined. "You don't get to give up, not now." Malik swallowed hard, nodding. He had lost Ethan once. He would not let Daniel take him forever. Back underground, Daniel dragged a chair in front of Ethan and sat, elbows on knees, eyes locked onto him like a hunter studying prey. "Do you know," Daniel whispered, "how long I've loved you?" Ethan shook his head, terrified. 7 years, Daniel said. 7 years, Ethan. He leaned closer. "You think Malik betrayed you?" He scoffed. "No, Malik betrayed me by getting close to you." Ethan's breath froze in his chest. "What?" Daniel's eyes darkened. "Malik was supposed to work for me, watch you, study you, report everything." Ethan's heart shattered. "Malik was what?" But something unexpected happened, Daniel whispered, smiling darkly. "He fell for you, hard, So hard he started hiding things from me. Ethan's throat tightened painfully. Malik never loved me, he whispered. Daniel leaned back amused. Oh, Ethan, he chuckled softly. That man would burn down the world for you. That's why he's dangerous. Ethan fought tears. Then why torture him? Because he chose you over me, Daniel murmured. And that makes him weak. Ethan shook his head violently. You're wrong. Malik is strong enough to walk away from you. Daniel's smile faded. He never walked away. A pause. I pushed him out because he was getting too attached. A chill went through Ethan's bones. So all of this, the threats, the choices, the games. Daniel nodded. Yes, to prove something. Ethan swallowed. Prove what? Daniel whispered, eyes unblinking. That no matter who you love, I own the ending. Ethan felt like everything inside him shattered. You don't own anything, Ethan hissed. You're just a lonely man with too much money and no soul. Daniel's jaw twitched. For the first time, he was truly angry. He stood slowly, gripping Ethan's chin hard. You think Malik is coming for you? He hissed. Ethan glared. I know he is. Daniel's expression turned deadly calm. Good, he whispered. I want him to come. Ethan froze. What? Daniel stepped back. Because tonight, he smiled. Only one of you will survive. Ethan's stomach dropped. Daniel, no. Daniel placed a finger over his lips. Part 10, he whispered, is where I end someone. He walked toward the door. And Ethan. Ethan looked up, trembling. Daniel tilted his head. I haven't decided if it's you or Malik. The door slammed. Ethan screamed his name. Daniel, let me go, Daniel. But the only sound that answered was the lock sliding shut. Ethan sat in the dark, heart hammering, every nerve on edge, every breath a countdown to the unknown. The room smelled metallic, cold. Daniel's control thick in the air. Footsteps echoed, closer, then silence. The door slammed. Malik burst in, Valerie at his side, trembling but alive. Ethan, Malik shouted, we're getting you out now. Daniel appeared in the doorway, calm as a predator, a dark grin stretching across his face. Ah, the rescue team, he purred. Right on time. Ethan's stomach twisted. You've been playing your game too long, Daniel, Malik barked. Daniel tilted his head, voice smooth, almost tender. But you see, it's not my game. It's mine. I choose the rules. I decide who survives. Ethan's mind raced. Malik's hand brushed his arm. Warmth, safety, hope. Daniel snapped his fingers. Two masked men dropped from the shadows. Guns raised. Step aside, Daniel commanded, voice ice cold. Or one dies tonight. Ethan's chest tightened. He saw the fear in Malik and Valerie's eyes mirrored his own. Daniel walked slowly toward Ethan, circling him like a shark. You offered yourself before, he whispered. Do it again. Show me your loyalty. Ethan shook his head, voice trembling. No, you don't get to control me anymore. Not my fear, not my life, not my choices. Daniel stopped. His calm fractured for the first time. Anger flickered behind his eyes. You dare defy me? Yes, Ethan said, standing tall despite the binds. I choose life, mine and theirs, not your obsession. Malik lunged. Daniel's men raised weapons, but Malik moved like a shadow, fast and precise, disarming one before the second could react. Chaos exploded. Ethan yanked free from his chair as Malik tackled the second man. Valerie scrambled to safety. Daniel stepped back, cool, composed, but his eyes burned. You think this changes anything? He hissed. This was never about survival. It's about devotion. Ethan glared. Obsession isn't devotion, it's sickness. And I'll never be yours to control. Daniel's grin faded. Then you leave me no choice. Before he could act, Malik grabbed a nearby pipe, swinging with everything he had. Daniel ducked, but the force shattered a wall panel. Sparks rained down. Valerie screamed. Ethan pulled her back, heart pounding. Daniel's eyes darted to Malik, calculating, then back to Ethan. You really think you can take me down? Malik's voice rang sharp, steady. We're done running. You will not hurt him or her again. Daniel's lips twisted in a furious, jagged smile. Then it's time you see the cost of freedom. The room erupted, lights shattered, metal crashed, dust filled the air. Ethan and Malik fought side by side, every move in perfect sync, every strike fueled by years of love, betrayal, and survival. Daniel's men were down, groaning or unconscious. Daniel himself leaped, a blur striking Malik. Malik stumbled but held Ethan close. You won't win, Ethan shouted. Daniel froze for a moment, staring at Ethan like he'd never felt challenged before. Then with a sudden roar, he lunged. Malik intercepted, taking the full force. Ethan grabbed a pipe and swung, striking Daniel across the chest. Daniel staggered back, shocked. Valerie ran forward, helping Malik up. Ethan's chest heaved. "This ends now, Daniel. Your obsession ends tonight." Daniel's eyes burned with fury, but slowly, a dangerous smile crept back. "You think this is over?" Ethan raised the pipe, standing between Daniel and everyone he loved. "No, it's over for you." The dust settled. Daniel lay restrained, Malik and Ethan bruised but alive. Valerie clung to Ethan, trembling. Malik looked at Ethan, raw and broken. I almost lost you." Ethan held him tight. "You didn't, not this time." They watched Daniel silent, a predator trapped, but alive. And Ethan whispered softly, "Some monsters survive, but they don't win." The camera would pull back, showing the city lights, the ruined underground lair, and three hearts beating fast, alive together. Collision. If you loved the story, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more cinematic thrillers like this. Don't miss the next story that will keep you on the edge of your seat.